Welcome to Rare Coins Value, ladies and gentlemen. In the 2016 South Carolina quarter, part of the America the Beautiful series, is a beautifully crafted coin that commemorates Fort Moultrie at Fort Sumter National Monument. What makes this quarter truly captivating is its historical depth. Its design captures the dramatic moment of Sergeant William Jasper heroically defending the fort's regimental flag during the Revolutionary War. This isn't just a coin, it's a miniature monument that embodies American resilience, coastal defense strategy, and the legacy of South Carolina's role in the nation's earliest battles for independence. The engravings are remarkably detailed, from the palmetto-log walls to the incoming British fleet. For collectors, it represents both artistic excellence and a powerful symbol of national courage. It stands out not only for its historical relevance but also for its strong narrative, making it a standout piece in modern U.S. coinage. The 2016 South Carolina America the Beautiful quarter is one of the most historically rich and visually dramatic coins produced within the ATB series, issued by the United States Mint as part of its initiative to highlight the most culturally significant national parks and sites in each state. South Carolina's chosen site, Fort Moultrie at Fort Sumter National Monument, is not merely a landmark but a symbol of American resistance and strategic ingenuity dating back to the Revolutionary War. The quarter's design centers around the unforgettable image of Sergeant William Jasper, a figure revered for his bravery during the Battle of Sullivan's Island in 1776. The artwork depicts him in the very act of restoring the fallen regimental flag under heavy British fire, an action that has become a lasting emblem of defiance and patriotism. This design, engraved by Joseph Mena and sculpted by Richard Scott, showcases nuanced details such as the rough textures of the palmetto-log fort walls, which at the time had the unexpected advantage of absorbing British cannon fire rather than splintering like traditional wood. In the distant background, the viewer sees the British fleet, positioned in a threatening stance, reinforcing the intensity and danger of the moment captured on the coin. The coin's Fort Moultrie, South Carolina, 2016, Ante Pluribus Unum, are positioned to balance both historical accuracy and artistic composition, giving the piece a refined aesthetic. Beyond the design, the coin carries significant historical weight because Fort Moultrie itself played a pivotal role in shaping military defense strategies in the young United States. Its walls, made from palmetto logs packed with sand, became legendary for their resilience, inspiring the palmetto to become a central symbol on the South Carolina state flag. Over the years, Fort Moultrie evolved through several periods of American military history, serving roles in the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, and even coastal defense through the early 20th century. All of this layered history is symbolically condensed into the small yet powerful canvas of the quarter. Collectors deeply appreciate this coin not only for its historical storytelling but also for its relative mintage numbers, which make it accessible yet meaningful. It was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with circulation and collector-only proof varieties, including clad in 90% silver proofs, each offering slight variations in luster and engraving sharpness. The silver-proof version, in particular, highlights the raised relief of Jasper's figure with striking clarity. The coin's place in the America the Beautiful series is also noteworthy because 2016 was a year featuring several important releases, yet the South Carolina quarter stood out due to its dynamic action scene, a rarity, as most ATB quarters depict landscapes or buildings rather than vivid human heroism. Its composition of copper and nickel, except for the silver issues, makes it durable and resistant to wear, preserving its intricate artistry even after years in circulation. Enthusiasts consider this quarter a narrative coin, one that does not merely represent a location but tells a story of bravery, innovation, and national spirit. Holding it is like holding a fragment of early American warfare history, a reminder that freedom was won through moments of extraordinary risk and steadfast determination. The 2016 Fort Moultrie quarter remains a beloved piece for historians, collectors, educators, and patriotic enthusiasts alike, serving as a portable monument, small in size, but vast in meaning, that continues to inspire admiration for both the artistry of modern minting and the enduring legacy of South Carolina's contribution to America's founding chapters. Beyond its visual symbolism and historical narrative, the 2016 South Carolina Fort Moultrie quarter stands as an important study in how national identity is encapsulated through numismatic design. Coins often function as micro-museums, and this particular specimen excels by intertwining artistry, heritage, and strategic military evolution into a single compact artifact. One remarkable aspect collectors frequently point out is the coin's layered storytelling. At first glance, an observer notices the heroic posture of Sergeant Jasper, but with deeper inspection, one begins to appreciate how every line, shadow, and engraved contour contributes to a sophisticated historical composition. The folds of the flag, the tension in his stance, the directional force of the incoming British cannon fire, each detail is intentionally crafted to evoke the intensity of a pivotal moment in American independence. This quarter therefore serves not only as a commemorative piece but as a teaching tool, a gateway for younger generations to uncover the lesser-known battles and sacrifices that shaped early American resistance. Additionally, the Fort Moultrie quarter highlights the unique engineering ingenuity of the palmetto-log fort, an aspect many historical sites overlook. The palmetto tree, emblematic of South Carolina's state identity, is not simply decorative, its spongy trunk absorbed cannonballs rather than shattering. This remarkable structural advantage rendered the British fleet's bombardment less effective than anticipated, directly contributing to the fort's survival. The United States Mint's decision to subtly depict the texture of these palmetto logs in low relief reveals an impressive commitment to authenticity. Even though the surface area of a quarter is limited, the engravers utilized differential shading techniques, relief variation, and depth modulation to portray fortification materials with surprising clarity. In this sense, the coin is a miniature engineering tribute as well as a historical one. From a numismatic perspective, the quarter carries significance due to its role in the later phase of the America the Beautiful series. By 2016, collectors had become increasingly enthusiastic about completing full state and national site sets, and demand for both circulating and proof quality versions grew substantially. The San Francisco's Mint circulation strikes, issued exclusively for collectors, are prized for their sharp strike details, allowing Jasper's facial expression, the folds of the regimental flag, and the distant naval silhouettes to appear more defined compared to high-wear circulation coins. Meanwhile, silver-proof versions, struck in 90% silver, offer exceptional reflectivity. The frosted relief of Jasper set against the black mirror background can be visually striking, almost sculptural, causing the design to appear as if it is emerging from the surface. These qualities make the Fort Moultrie quarter a distinguished highlight in any ATB collection. In evaluating its cultural reach, the coin also plays a significant role in how Americans, and particularly South Carolinians, understand their military legacy. Fort Moultrie's history spans centuries, from the Revolutionary War through various coastal defenses and into the World War II era. The decision to focus the coin's imagery on the Revolutionary War rather than the Civil War or later periods was deliberate. It emphasizes the fort's foundational contribution to American independence, ensuring the narrative remains uplifting, unifying, and emblematic of early national courage. Many historians applaud this choice because it presents a heroic yet historically accurate representation of South Carolina's role within a broader national story rather than reducing it to a single conflict or chapter. Today, the 2016 South Carolina quarter continues to be a subject of fascination in educational programs, museums, collector exhibitions, and numismatic study groups. Teachers often use it to introduce students to the concept of symbolic storytelling on currency, while historians use it to discuss the tactical brilliance and unexpected advantages of coastal fortifications. For casual collectors, the coin offers a visually dynamic and historically rich edition, and for seasoned numismatists, it represents a well-balanced blend of art, narrative, rarity variation, and patriotic symbolism. Although millions were minted, pristine high-grade examples, particularly in Mississippi 67 and above, command premium interest due to the difficulty of preserving the detailed relief on a coin that circulated widely. Ultimately, the 2016 Fort Moultrie quarter stands as a celebration of bravery, innovation, and national identity. It reminds us that even the smallest pieces of metal can carry monumental stories, stories of individuals like Sergeant Jasper who risked everything to uphold a symbol, stories of a fort built from unconventional materials that defied the world's most powerful navy, and stories of a state whose emblem became a lasting icon of resilience. To hold this quarter is to hold a moment of history, a moment painstakingly engraved, preserved, and passed from hand to hand, generation to generation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Rare Coins Value.